it's almost unfortunate we didn't have this information a couple of years ago, because that's when we did our meter changes. So, while we did look for other things like cross connections, the materials weren't in mind.
Obviously, some of the water quality issues is a pretty hot topic in the state of Michigan. So, where the derivation of where this started, you know, obviously that's the DEQ, but
And it's new.
yep.
Well, I guess I will make a motion to go ahead and go with this consideration of a proposal to complete preliminary service inventory, not to exceed the amount of $5,000. I feel like we should not wait much longer.
Unfortunately, we just get unfunded mandates that the state says you have to do this, and, oh yeah, by the way, we're not going to give you any money until, good luck.
Or unfortunately, a large indirectly charged the homeowner. It's not like you get to say, you have a lead line, you get to pay to replace it. That's, who's putting that financial burden on the municipality.
The sooner we know about it.
Yeah. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, and now Lester, if you want to talk about the MML membership, or do you want me to? Or is that?
Sure, it's something that's been approved every year, you know, it's just a renewal. With my first time being here with the city, you know, I thought it was very important to highlight it a bit about the membership and the benefits of being a part of MML. You know, they do a tremendous job in advocating for local municipalities. They're doing work like we just talked about, lead and copper, and several other legislations that come through. You know, they do their best with the interest of the municipality. So I wanted to highlight that. It's a $1,200 expense annually. Money has been already set aside and allocated for the expense. Coming next week, Tuesday, is a webinar for recreational marijuana. It's being put on by MML as well. You all have the opportunity to register or pre-register and watch from the comfort of your home or office. So that's one of the things that MML does. They do a ton of other things. They put on events and other development opportunities for you all as an elected official, also for me as a public servant and our staff as well. So that's just a high-level overview of what MML offers. And like I said, I just wanted to bring it before you tonight. It's just a renewal, and Stanton has been a long time member of MML as well. So before me, I said, oh, let's try to get it on the agenda tonight, and the mayor was agreeable to that fact and looking for approval so we can pay the bill.
And the membership goes from when to when?
Year to year. So it'll be February 1, 2019 until 2020, just in time for you all to attend the Capitol Conference in March. So it's a lot of good information, and we get a lot of information as well back by being part of legal defense funds, some cases that may affect municipalities, and also just the advocacy is very important. So.
Motion to renew our membership with MML.
All in favor? Any opposed? And now on to public comment. Commissioner comments?
Question? Just again, thinking about the future, I was really relieved to see that looking at the auditor's report, the concern that citizens had about water being too high and high priced and we charging too much, but no, the city's not charging, making money on it, barely breaking even. But the question is it possible going into the future to look, what can we do about reducing the cost? Is there anything we can do to reduce the amount that it costs us to provide the service?
sell more water, charge for fees, fees. That's pretty much just, we have this liability where we have to pay for the repairs that need to be made. Unfortunately, municipalities, it's kind of tough in UWA's position to raise rates, so they may have been postponed for a considerable amount of time, and now you have all these repairs that you have to make. So a lot of municipalities are struggling with it, and you can continue to try to raise their water rates to fund those, repairs. But outside of that, I wish, you could get lucky and have Ray donate millions of dollars, but
Yeah, because the original rate, but what can we do over? Is there anything at all?
I,
I don't think there's much that we can do for, as far as lowering the payment of the bond or paying it off early. I think that's all restricted. There may be some things that we could,
That's kind of not the cost. Sewer, we get them state help, so that's nice.
so we'll have more information, meeting with Humboldt on Monday. And with Kevin here, maybe he wants to explain or introduce Humboldt.
Yep, as part of the SAW grant, we do a financial analysis of the sanitary system and everything included in that, from the pipes to the, the lagoons and associated vehicles that are coming with, in the sanitary budget. So Umball will be taking a look at everything of that, and then they will provide commission with a suggested rate to fund what is needed for the sewer system. We're going to provide Vester with a cost to also do the same for the water system. That's not included in the SAW grant, so it would be an extra, but it would at least provide everyone with an idea of, this is our system as an entirety, this is what it should cost us year to year, where our rate structure should be year to year, to fund the structure and needed upgrades and repairs.
Is one of the topics on Monday's meeting going to be the proposed bill of the septic tank inspections? Awesome.
And a levy
Is
company.
that something that we need to be?
Yep. As well as included in the conversation of any water stuff would be this lead copper.
And in addition to that, it's applying for grants and being competitive and making sure that we're setting aside the proper funding to match those grants as well. The state, that's the way they're going to share those revenues that they bring in, is that you have to apply for grants, and that's how you get access to some of those funds. So they're coming up with all types of programs. Brian Wolf again has educating us on what those are, and putting together packages of, this is how I think we can fund these repairs. So in that way, that's a way that we can do what we need to do and try to make it the cost as minimal. But unfortunately, there's a cost for everything. If you postpone making repairs, that cost just continues to get greater and greater. So,
I understand there are certain costs, at the same time, hoping for some efficiencies.
yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Any other commissioner comments?
I had another thing that I had noticed before, but this conversation, I might as well ask it. On our revenue expense report, under the sewer fund, for the professional services line item, is that getting reimbursed by the SAW grant? Because I noticed for professional services, it was budgeted for $10,000. We've used $96,823.66 up to this point. So we're like, it shows up that we're like $86,823 over budget there. Is that because of SAW grants coming back in for those expenses?
Typically, yes, we will get our reimbursement through the SWAT grant, and we look at it as the fund, so just not that line. We look at the fund as a whole and make sure that we're in alignment there. We will get that money back from the state and be sure to make sure we replenish those funds.
SAR grant for the city of Stanton is a non-match. Stanton was deemed to be a, correct term, I forget what the term was exactly, but Stanton didn't have a match for any of the funds associated. So any of our work that we do for the SAR grant is completely refunded to the project.
I entertain a motion to adjourn. If there's no more comments, questions?
I'll second.
Oh,
Oh, I need somebody to make the motion.
Okay, I'll make a motion.
All right,
And I'll,
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Adjourned.